Can you believe it's August already? So come plan with me. This is the black and white monthly layout, and here's what it's going to look like. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how we got that result. So I am actually planning on my iPad 11 Pro. iPad Pro. I'm thinking about getting an update or upgrade, with a new Apple um, upgrade system. I don't know if y'all saw it, but go check it out on the website. So here's how we're going to do this. So I'm actually using shapes. And so now with shapes, what I love about it is you can change colors, customize colors, use the dropper, but the most important thing is you can use this opacity slider. So this is all I'm going to use. I'm just going to use text and the shapes bar. And what I'm going to do is, I believe in keeping this thing simple, is I'm just going to duplicate. Literally, I'm not going to use any stickers, not any sticker sets. We're just going to use the tools that GoodNotes has. So I'm using GoodNotes right now. You can also do this on Noteshelf as well as Noteful. But right now I'm using GoodNotes. So what I like to do is I have a list of all important meetings, and I like to highlight those. So notice though, when I'm using the shapes tool, now it has a little curve, so shout out to GoodNotes for that update for the square, but I took the lining off of it, so it just looks like a filled in box right on the calendar. So right now all I'm doing is I have like a list of all my important dates for the month of August. Sometimes I'll fill in my calendars, like especially if there's dates I need to put down on it, and just kind of writing, and then I'll go back and make it look quote unquote pretty or productive. Really not pretty, but mostly productive. So this is just me highlighting it. So when I go back to, or I need to reference back to my monthly calendar, if I see that block, that means it's an important date and you need to take a second to really look at it, especially since this actually syncs to your phone in real time. So if I'm looking at anything, I need to know that don't book anything on that date, or at least go check it out and kind of see what happened. So now I'm using the text function. So in the text function, there was this little box that had a line in it. So this is like a fill-in, so you can fill in the background. The key is your fill color and your text color do need to be different, or they'll look the same. So I just changed my text color to white, right? Because this is the black and white. So I saw another influencer actually do a black and white spread, and I was like, that's pretty simple and easy. And I think like monochrome spreads, if you just wanted to make it look aesthetic, monochrome spreads are so simple, and that's why I went ahead and did this black and white one, because I just needed to, again, it's all about being productive. Here I'm going to go back and do like all my due dates for bills and things like that, so I can always have it on the calendar. And this is the one thing that once you set it like this, also, so if those dates happen on a certain day all the time, you can save this as an element now, or put them all on before you put your blocks on, and save that as an element, so that all you have to do is copy your bill dates. I may actually do that as a different video. Copy all your due dates or your bill dates, and that way when you're starting to plan, you have that already on your calendar. It'll make sense once I do it, because I'm definitely going to do that monthly kind of spread. So again, it's all about being productive, not busy. These are one of the things that you can't do on a paper planner, but you still get the tactile, right? Because you're still writing, right? Writing things in, right? So and I'm just using that as again, as the blueprint. I have a doctor's appointment coming up, so definitely got to put that part in there. And then all the travel, all I'm doing is copy and pasting. I do know that there was a little glitch that I had to kind of do it over, and I think that was the glitch that just happened. Now, so anytime I have travel, again, so when I'm looking at this from a bird's eye view, and when people are like, hey, can you do something on the 6th? And I see that travel line, I'm like, okay, let me pay a little bit more attention. and not just say sure, So visually, it allows you to look at things. But I think the most important things is blocking out like those meetings that you know that something important is happening on that day that you got to pay attention to. So I always block off all my travel, so that way when I am booking appointments, I'm paying attention, because if I'm in a different time zone, um, so it really just keeps me on point. Now I also will do this in my weekly planning. So, and I'll share that video when I'm weekly planning, that I'll block off. So I know that this is, you're traveling, so you need to like pay attention. I may start actually doing kind of how I do the date blocks on important dates, do the same thing for days. And you can do that as well now with the ability to lock objects. It makes it so much easier to kind of use that and do those types of things. I actually now, with the ability to send things forward and back, I keep especially my travel like blocks or line, I keep that first and foremost on top. My little cousin's getting married, so I'm putting that on there. It's going to be a great event, great opportunity to see family. But I want to make sure it's on there, so I don't book nothing else. But also, so because if I have clients and agents in that area, so making sure I'm maximizing on that. And this is just more for aesthetic purposes. I just went ahead and said, let me just go ahead and highlight. This is me taking the border off, right, of the block, and I'm just going to extend it out. At first, I was going to do it for each one of them, but why? Why waste the time, right? Again, if you want to take that extra step, I'm just again, it's all about being productive, not busy. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The only thing that I didn't do is on that far right where there's that space is actually defining that space. Things to do, like the top, 3 things to do this month, by hell or high water, right? Maybe putting my goals on there as well. And probably I'm going to go back and do that. So every time I'm opening this page, I see those reminders. You could do some black and white stickers. I probably will go back, and I may post this in the Facebook, but I'll probably go back where there's that space where there's no dates. Go back and maybe put a quote in black and white, or find a black and white quote that I can kind of put in that space. But I am going to keep it pretty monochrome with black and white now that I see it. I've noticed I was trying to do that, kind of same highlighting thing with gray on the left-hand side. It just didn't work out, so I just kind of left that alone. But this is, again, when you have appointments or dates, like this is a pending Indiana trip I got to solidify, right? And just having it on there, though, knowing that these things definitely need to happen or to be addressed. But again, the monthly spread for me is a very high level view of what's going on. So when people are asking me, hey, can I do, or can you do this, or no, I just look at it and say, oh, something's going on during that day. The other thing that you can do with the shapes is you can write on the inside of them. So if that date, like this is our month end, going in there, blocking that out. So if it's darker, of course that means it's extremely important. So I need to make sure I'm looking at those dates. And there's a couple other dates I thought of after I actually did this video that I need to post on there as well. And again, I'm gonna go back and put in like all the bills when bills are due, those things. The total goal actually is to pay everything off on the first of the month, right? Just to be done. So go check it out. We got the One Dope Planner that is officially launched now. You can go check the website and also the link in the description below, because planning is definitely dope with your One Dope Planner. So go get yours today. The mid-year planners are out, and there's also a new video on the updates on the mid-year. planner.